Hey guys, I decided that I don't spend enough time here, and it's already August and it's going to go away before I want it to. A bug just flew in my mouth and ruined the moment. So last you saw me, I was on a rant in my kitchen and I was trying to time lapse me processing tomatoes, and then my camera died, and then honestly I forgot that I started this video. Which is how a lot of the videos that I've been trying to shoot lately have gone. I start them, get busy, forget, pitch it. So instead of pitching yet another half-filmed video, I came down to the garden for a little bit. Look at these. I love these floofy ones, like the little cupcake looking zinnias. Aren't these so fun? I probably should have brought a pair of snips with me so I could take a little bouquet inside. I've never noticed zinnia smelling like anything before, and these definitely don't, but this one smells so good. Anyway, so I'm taking a minute to stop and smell the flowers and hope that nothing creepy or crawly climbs over my leg. Because while we don't really have very many poisonous snakes in Indiana, and I'm not real scared of snakes, I would be scared if it slithered across me. And I have seen lots of black snakes and whatever they are, and garter snakes. They must love this hot fabric. I can't stop sniffing this. It smells magical. But isn't this magical? I'm just back here and I don't spend enough time here at all, really. The only time I spend in the garden is like really utilitarian style, so I'm just doing work in here. Seldom do I come to just take it in, and tonight I am just taking it in. I'm just gonna take 30 minutes to myself because I deserve it. But it's pretty special. This is the biggest garden I have ever in my life put up. And while it is tons of work, and it was, and it is, and it will be tons of work, look how worth it it is. It's definitely worthy of all the time that I've spent. It's August, and if you are feeling drowned by the amount of work and sweat and bugs and weeds there are in the garden, tough it out. Because come January, it's the first bug I picked. Come January, we're all going to be crying about it, wishing we were in the thick of it. And we are in the thick of it. But it's pretty awesome. Look how tall my celosia is getting. And isn't this the coolest variety? It's variegated. Definitely going to be saving the seeds for this bad boy because it is fun. This is my new favorite variety. And I love Celosia. I'm growing this much for 1 to harvest, for 2 to save seeds, and for 3 to dry because it dries really pretty. And so I have tons of all shapes and sizes and colors. And to be honest, last time I was here, it was not blooming like this. Why do I let myself get so busy that I spend dozens upon dozens of hours planting it, starting seeds for it, planting it, watering it, and then when it comes time to enjoy it, I'm too busy in my head to come down here? I'm too busy somehow to come down and enjoy it? Like, that doesn't even make sense. It doesn't. But life gets so busy and so hectic and so crazy, especially in this season, that it's hard sometimes to get away. I'm being pulled in all directions all the time. And it's hard to set apart some time to just come down here and see the fruits of my labor. One of my very favorite flowers is strawflower, and it's finally blooming. I like the sound that it makes. Do you hear? And the most fun part is that it dries exactly the same as this looks. Like, there are very few flowers that dry almost exactly the same. Strawflower and status. Celosia, but not 100%. It doesn't dry exactly the same. It dries really well though. But this, I don't really smell like anything. I don't know if I hope you guys can hear the sounds, because that's part of the magic. And then another thing that I grow just to dry is this. Oh, and this is almost ready. How is this almost ready? Oh, it smells so good. This is called Sweet Annie. I describe it as it smelling like a country store. So you know those like old-timey country like gift shop kind of deals that have like the homemade candles and the little doodads and all the cute little things. This is what this smells like, because they make wreaths out of it, which is exactly why I grow it. And the wreaths actually stay scented for a super long time, surprisingly. Also, fun fact about Sweet Annie, it's in the wormwood family. And things in the wormwood family get their name because they're good dewormers. They produce a specific thing. It's evening time, so my brain doesn't work as good now. And Sweet Annie is supposed to be the more gentle version of wormwood. Like traditional perennial wormwood. This is annual wormwood. And I think I might try to dry some for tea. Because living on a farm, we definitely got bugs. We got bugs of all kinds. TMI. Also, you should all worm yourself. But that's a story for another day. Got sunflowers that I didn't pick, so now they're just existing, which is fine. And okay, here's a question, and this is falling over. Are you a marigold fan? Oh my gosh. I feel like I just sniffed a bug up my nose. I got that on camera. Anyway, are you a marigold fan? Because I'm not. I want to like it. Lots of people do. But I think it stinks. Although it smells okay. The flowers smell okay, but the foliage is stinky. So anyway, I'm going to sit here a little longer and just enjoy this beauty and take it in, because before we know it, it's going to be gone. Everything is going to be dead and brown, and I'm going to wish that I took more videos of this area. Saw a bug. That I took more pictures, that I sat in it more, that I just existed in this space. Because every year the space is changing. And so this is the only time that this space will be what it is right now. And this is my favorite garden I've ever grown. So far. For sure. If you wanted to know, I have about 3/4 of an acre in production right now. That's insane. For one person, that's pretty crazy. I think it's pretty crazy. Making me a little crazy. Isn't this great? I can't stop. I don't really have much else to say today. I've been feeling very caught in my own mind lately. And when I'm in that kind of funk, it's really hard for me to turn on a camera. But I'm trying. Sometimes it's really hard to be vulnerable. Especially for my personality type. I don't emit vulnerability often. But that's something that I notice about myself, that I would like to be a little bit different. And so here's me changing it. I love these. Do you see this dark one in the mix? Isn't that drama? That is pretty cool. This little mix that I'm looking at, I didn't buy very many Celosia, I don't know how to say it. I didn't buy any seed. I bought very few seed because Celosia is actually super easy to save the seed from. But this little patch right here, you can see where it starts to change because it's a lot taller. This little patch is called Sunday Mix, and I've never grown it before, and I like it. Very utilitarian, very like, this is what you use, and then it goes away. But that kind of looks like a troll head, don't you think? Anyway, I need to pick this all before it's useless and it goes to seed. Celosia is one of my favorite flowers, and I don't really know why. I like the texture. Anyway, I'm rambling. I see a zinnia that I have to show you. Okay, so I always save zinnia seeds, but it's different this year and the years to come because I'm selling zinnia. So to have a specific color in my brain, I might need to bag a zinnia seed and hand pollinate to save the seeds from, but I'm probably not going to do that. But that's what you can do to be sure that you have the right variety. Like this patch right here, maybe that wasn't save seed. Anyway, I'm rambling. What I'm looking at right now, so you can see that's all the same. But then this patch is all kind of different. And they're supposed to be the same. So a lot of cross-pollination happened last year when I went to save these seeds. These are supposed to be the queen limes. So queen lime red and queen lime peach, which is my favorite. And we're looking at the queen lime peach patch, which is very seldomly actually peach. But this little beauty, look at her, and it's not gonna, come across on the camera, of course, but it's like goldeny, soft yellow peach, and then it fades into this like ever slight blush, and it's so cute. I am definitely gonna have to come save the seeds of this. Maybe, okay, so if it's coming from the same plant, they're all going to be the same color. So what I could do is put a bag over this one that hasn't opened yet, this little guy, I need to do it now because it's going to go into my brain and then fly out the other side to make room for something else that I need to remember. But in theory, this is what you would do. So do as I say and not as I do. You would put a bag over this little blossom that has not opened yet, like the little stamens that pollinators would pollinate. You see these little yellow guys? Sorry, the lighting is changing every second because the sun is going down. So I would put a bag over this one and I would hand pollinate it with pollen from one of these. And then I know that when I go to save this seed, it's going to be true to type because I would love to have more. I mean, I love the cupcake ones, the super full. Here's another really pretty one. I don't know if it's going to come across on camera, probably not. But it's like sherbet with like pink on the inside. Anyway. I would love to be a flower breeder, but that's something that I would have to dedicate a lot of time to, and I don't like to do that. I like to do everything, so. But maybe one day. Maybe there'll be Honey Trail Farm zinnias seeds. Honey Trail Farm Celosia. Honey Trail Farm dreams. But I think this is where I leave you for the day. Because to be honest, I might just lay down in here and daydream for a minute or two. I might take the time to just be still and silent and not worry about getting a picture of it and sharing it. And not worrying about other people seeing it. Maybe I just take a little second for me to remember. Because in the world of technology and needing other people to validate you and see what you see and admire what you admire, you forget about all the things that just you likes. So I'm going to take a couple minutes to just see what I like. Walk around, smell the smells, daydream a little bit. Because if there's one thing about me, I'm always dreaming up the next big dream. So, if you are in your classroom, if you're in your waiting room, if you're like me and you're already living your dream while simultaneously dreaming of the next big dream, I think it's okay. I think it's good to have goals and aspirations and never stop dreaming, never stop wanting, never stop imagining the next best thing. So, thank you guys for watching. Until next time.